Yeah. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day to seek our pale enchanted gold. The dwarves of yore made mighty spells while hammers fell like ringing bells in places deep where dark things sleep, in hollow halls beneath the fells. For ancient king and elvish lord, the many a gleaming golden hoard, they shaped and wrought and light they caught to hide in gems on hilt of sword. On silver necklaces they strung, the flowering stars on crowns they hung, the dragon fire on twisted wire, they meshed the light of moon and sun. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day to claim our long forgotten gold. Goblets they carved there for themselves, and harps of gold where no man delves. There lay they long, and many a song was sung unheard by men or elves. The pines were roaring on the heights, the wind was moaning in the night. The fire was red, it flamed and spread, the trees like torches blazed with light. The bells were ringing in the dale, and men looked up with faces pale. The dragon's eye, more fierce than fire, laid low their towers and houses frail. The mountain smoke beneath the moon, the dwarves they heard the tramp of doom. They fled the hall to die and fall beneath his feet, beneath the far over the misty mountains grim, to dungeons deep and caverns dim. We must away ere break of day to win our harps and gold from him. The wind was on a withered heath, but in the forest stirred no leaf. The shadows lay be night or day, and dark things silent crept beneath. The wind came down from mountains cold, and like a tide it roared and rolled. The branches groaned, the forest moaned, and leaves were laid upon the mold. The wind went on from west to east, all movement in the forest ceased. But shrill and harsh across the marsh, its whistling voices were released. The grasses hissed, their tassels bent, the reeds were rattling, on it went, or shaken pool under heaven's cool, where racing clouds were torn and rent. It passed the lonely mountain bare and swept above the dragon's lair. There black and dark lay boulder stark, and flying smoke was in the air. It left the world and took its flight over the wide seas of the night. The moon set sail upon the gale, and stars were fanned to leaping light. Under the mountain dark and tall, the king has come unto his hall. His foe is dead, the worm of dread, and ever so his foe shall fall. The sword is sharp, the spear is long, the arrow swift, the gate is strong. The heart is bold, it looks on gold. The dwarves no more shall suffer wrong. The dwarves of yore made mighty spells while hammers fell like ringing bells in places deep where dark things sleep, in hollow halls beneath the fells. On silver necklaces they strung, the light of stars on crowns they hung. The dragon fire from twisted wire, the melody of harps they rung. The mountain throne once more is free, a wandering folk the summons he. Come haste across the waste, the king of friend and kin has need. Now go we over the mountains cold, come back unto the caverns old. Here at the gates the king awaits, his hands are rich with gems and gold. The king has come unto his hall, under the mountain dark and tall. The worm of dread is slain and dead, and never so our foe shall fall. Farewell we call to hearth and hall. The wind may blow and rain may fall, we must away ere break of day. Far over the wood and mountain tall, through river and dell where elves yet dwell, in glades beneath the misty fell. Through moor and waste we ride in haste, and whither then we cannot tell. With foes ahead, behind us dread, beneath the sky shall be our bed, until at last our toil be past, our journey done, our errand sped. We must away, we must away, we ride before the break of day. I'm ahead, yeah.